Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Jack and well, this is one of those historical news that not many people don't want to see. But from time to time I talk about it because I want to keep it on record that we acknowledge what happened. So this guy, Charlie Kirk, founder and CEO of TPE USA and TPA Action, host of the Charlie Kirk Show. So this guy it was one of those famous influencers from the right-winger side in the US that wanted to engage in conversations with people. But the problem is he tried to engage still with a laugh. Hey, let's have a conversation. We can be civilized about this. Yeah, and I know this is all a fucking tragedy. He went to an university in Utah just to keep his speeches. It was his dynamic. It was what he was doing. But if people haven't learned their lesson yet, how fucking ghoulish and disgusting the left is, yeah, from from the two sides that are evil, the objectively worst will always be the left. Like I remember even something like happened in Colombia, where a candidate that wanted to be elected by the democratically, he went to speeches, he went to talk to people, gain influence like in a civilized way, despite that the crime statistics in Colombia are so high because of the Armed Revolutionary Forces of Colombia, or called FARC, las FARC. If you don't know what that group is, well, long story short, they are like the commie versions of Che Guevara. And they do the same fucking shit as the left always have done through the course of history. Um, and on stage, this guy got a hole in his neck by a fucking lefter. At that point, when people are going to understand that you cannot have conversations with them. I have seen them trying in Latin America, man. There is a lot of countries with that say examples and never ends well because they are the most violent, ghoulish demons out there here we have on this earth. That's something that people need to understand, and we have covered this one. This channel we rant a lot about them. Look how only because we want to enjoy video games, they wish us that these fucking leftists are infiltrating all aspects of the legacy gaming industry. Look how they want to tell us you should be dead and give me your money and go fuck yourself. To be honest. So what that happened to that guy is a tragedy, and I know people disagree with him, but just because you have some disagreement, you don't wish him for his death. And I was looking at so many videos out there on TikTok that have been shared by many that they were fucking ghoulish pieces of shit celebrating it, fucking celebrating it, man. Yeah, I have seen it here in where I live. Also, how the left it is. Nothing has changed through the course of history of how the left is. That ideology, what they stand for, is simple as that. And even when looking at the trending of Charlie Kirk, look at this on grounds. There is a Discord server from indie devs and artists that is actively celebrating the assassination of Charlie Kirk. The painting room. Discord when will shut down this down. Many like this against your TOS. Ah, man, just look at this madness. Sorry, but the fact that he was talking about mass shooting and got shot just as someone asking him about shooting is kind of uh the fucking Trump fatigue is here, and I already paid attention how this fucking Trump. We covered it the recently also one that Trump that engaging once again in a mass shooting campaign in what is it? Massachusetts? No. Excuse me if I'm not forgetting right now. Yeah, it's my bad there. But we covered that one. Minnesota, I think. Yeah, and one state that started with M. I remember that. Um, Yeah, one of those groomed that, well, it was at the end of the day a fucking scumbag, because only because of course he didn't want to be a Rooney anymore. He got sick and tired. Just because of that, he thought, oh well, still I'm going to kill kids. I'm going to unalive them. And this is the kind of piece of shit like Grumpy sharing on the Discord server like this. Oh, that is really funny. Gotta be real. Palpable irony. Yeah, Charles Lee in his video before his life got taken in that stage, he was talking about the fucking true shooters. Primarily because, yeah, the left is the most ghoulish pieces of shit side that have ever existed on Earth. You don't negotiate with fucking terror types. You don't negotiate with the left. You stomp them. And I have to wonder if, at least in the US, are going to finally catch on to that message. Because even if they have their own problems, people inside that country have their own problems to deal with them. I keep saying, even if you're dealing problems, look at the similarities to other countries that having the same problems. That's why I keep mentioning Latin America so much, because this is this the same case we have seen them play before, man. It's the same pattern, the same fucking endless cycle of insanity repeating itself over and over again. I fucking saying, yeah, even if there was a change regime in the US when they installed Pinochet, Pinochet was fucking right about the fucking communists. And he keeps being proven right, despite that he passed away a long time ago. He keeps being proven right because of shit like this. Yeah, and yeah, my best prayer to the family, Charlie. They don't deserve this. Yeah, he was a married man, and he was a young one, 31 years old. But even look at this, man. So people sharing this post, even Shibu reviews. Prepare yourself for a mass crackdown on violent rhetoric online, specifically for big name streamers advocating for political violence, like Hamas Spiker. At that point, every single person that they see on social media, you keep recording them and keep spreading them. And may even people be aware, oh, where they live. If they want to play with these games, you can easily play them. But yeah, let's stop engaging with these morons. And if they want to turn into violent pieces of shit, yeah, at least we know how we have that record. But if only at that point they reacted to finally put a stop to it. Because, yeah, continue on. What happened to Charlie Kirk is not something that will be taken lightly. Something like this can and will lead to more violence, and I feel we are at the closest we ever been to a civil war. I say this, see, that yeah, what was going to happen to Donald Trump when they tried to end him 2 times. We covered it on this channel too. Like how fucking corrupt secret services can be the three-letter agencies to allow a candidate to be taken like that. Yeah, of course, even with Charlie Kirk, yeah, that was eventually going to happen. Look at this. Leftists are not even cruel commenting on Charlie Clee's wife Lara's post. These people are demons. Yeah, they're like the fucking demons of freedom. Pray for Erica and their children. Yeah, and honestly, I'm praying for them, and I hope they can pass this fucking tragedy and be strong, because yeah, you have pieces such as this. No, your children have no father, of course, hiding his face. And they can do this all day one. Ah, no, it's a black chick. I thought she was wearing a mask, or a he. Anyway, look at this. And yeah, in every single one of these fucking lefters are so fucking stupid because they overshare so much. Where do they live? Where do they work for? Yeah, if these fuckers are getting fired from their social media posts, by all means, just like the fucking leftards that infiltrated the human resource departments at every single company to fire and ruin everyone's life that disagree with them, even if they are not fully right wingers. Yeah, I hope they get the same treatment. And yeah, and when everyone show, hey, you posted this, they're going to see it like the vast majority. are going to agree that yeah, those fuckers should be homeless and being reached with a knife and a fucking dark alley. Look at this. Even from this account we already ran the list. Well, list of TikToks Shelly Hammond, a nurse at Mercy Hospital in Oklahoma made a post celebrating Charlie Kirk's death and wants to start a GoFundMe for the shooter. The person takes care of people at a hospital. Yeah, I have to wonder what is that allowed to have. Hey, I remember even because I remember one of my mother's friends. She is a nurse, and they also even when all of this is bad, all things that are happening in hospitals. Still, they need to put professionality at first for the most part. Even if you agree that yeah, some fucking piece of shit, it still needs to be taken care of to face justice still. And yeah, you know that kind of morality. Yeah, because what is it? The first rule for being a public service person, well, at least with the ambit of medicine, is to actually react to save lives. Now, the top priority is saving lives, but how is someone like that wish the end on someone only because they disagree with politically can work in a place such as this? Yeah, even among the right wingers, the older boomers need to come to this realization, and if they not, I hope the new generation can actually come up with this because hey, at this point, even the normies cannot ignore this. They can't. Oh man, and even people pointed out, yeah, South Park skipped 4 years of Joe Biden just to demonize a guy who does speaking events. You know, I already said South Park always are going to mock everything, but over the course of years, they lost their touch. Like they don't have like the same entertaining side. And yes, I remember that they didn't say nothing about Joe Biden. They didn't even do skits of any of the left. But as soon as right wingers are finally getting into government positions in the U.S., suddenly all of that, yeah, it's fucking buffet. The fucking hypocrisy, yeah, and I noticed. Even look, another retard, and of course the Palestinian flag, and a red flag there, and then the fucking communist uniform. Everyone should not be surprised by this. Well, guess he lost the debate. But yeah, you're going to see the most ghoulish pieces of shit like this. Even like screenshots like old Charlie Kirk said, assassination culture is spreading on the left. Well, dude, if you notice it, just you should have stopped engaging and just no high security. But well, yeah, even that's the thing I end up ranting because yeah, those fuckers are always like this. Nothing has changed. The left has always been like this. Oh man, even just to read you this like this. 48% of liberals says it will be at least somehow justified to end Elon Musk. 55% said the same about Donald Trump. And we have seen how two fucking try, and one of them ended up killing someone, a father too, because he tried to aim to Donald Trump and he couldn't. But he did a lot of shots, only for finally be taken once after he already emptied his magazine, man. It's fucking disgusting. In California, activists are naming ballot measures after Luigi Mangione. Well, Luigi Mangione, the reason what that fucker did that, what he did to that CEO is because, yeah, we know the track record of insurance companies doing screwing up people. We know that. Even here in other parts of the world, it's the same fucking problem, man. It's the same, anyways. The left is being wiped into a violent frenzy. They have been on a violent frenzy, man. They're the fucking hunter's nightmare at Bloodborne. They want to turn the whole country of the US, and every single country that they roaming into the fucking Yarham, man. It has always been like this. Any setback whenever losing an election or losing a court case justifies maximally violent responses. It is the natural outgrowth of the left-wing protest culture tolerating violence and making for use of end. And yeah, they should have never been tolerated in the first place. Pinochet is being proven right, and even look at this. I remember that I saw a post from Grams. Where is it? So one is that yeah, Donald Trump addressed what happened in to Charlie Kirk, but that's not the one I want to show. But well, this one also say Osmogon said that at this point it's going to be enough. It's going to be hockey mask. But no, that's not the one. Let me check quickly. Oh man, yeah, this one. Fucking this one. So if you want more proof that how ghoulish the left is in general, look at this one.
The chair would ask that all members present in the chamber and those in the gallery please rise for a moment of prayer for Charlie Kirk and his family.
The
For
screeching.
what purpose does the gentlelady from Colorado rise?
The screeching, man. Look at this. I'm going to speed it up.
The House will be in order. We, the House will be in order.
So they started screeching. Yes.
Wait a minute. The House will be in order. The House will be in order.
And they needed to fucking silence the microphones. Yeah, so much for the tolerable left. But yeah, I just going to end this video. Mm, my prayers for the family of Charlie Kirk. I going to state the fucking obvious here. He didn't deserve this. He is the largest victim at the hands of the left. And And at this point, I just hope that this is a lesson, at least for the young generations to start paying attention to this. The left has always been like this. Then when do you want to tell you, oh, coexistence? Those fuckers don't want to coexist. It's like you're putting in a pool some fishes, some golden fish there, and what the left are the fucking piranhas. So it should be obvious the outcome. But well, man, my best prayers. Sadly, yeah, he passed away. That's it. Thanks for watching and please take care.